Hello students, welcome to my class Chemistry Gurukul. We have already started that topic, separating mixtures. Today we will move on to the next method of separation, that is how to separate cream from milk. See children, at your home also you could have seen your mothers taking out cream from milk. Have you seen which method she used to apply? She generally used to apply that is mixture grinder. With the help of mixture grinder she used to do that. But in primitive villages, the ladies, they used to do with their hands to take out the cream from the butter or the buttermilk or milk. So how to separate cream from milk? Scientifically, that process is known as centrifugation. Centrifugation, and this method is actually to separate out the solid part from the solvent. Okay, means solute is present in form of solid and you have to separate it out from the liquid solvent. Now, what are the applications of this method? The process of centrifuging is used in dairies and homes to separate butter from the cream. This I have already discussed. So in larger scale, in dairies also this method is applicable. Their centrifugal machines are available. With the help of that, they used to do the same process on a larger scale. Okay. Now second, it is used in washing machines to squeeze out water from the wet clothes. At your homes you might be using washing machines, and there also you could have seen that there is a machine which used to churn the clothes continuously and even squeeze out the water content from that the machine. Okay. Now third, it is extremely used in diagnostic laboratories for different tests of bloods and urine. This is very important point. Sometime in exam also they ask you this third point, because child used to forget about the name of this process name. You have to keep it in your mind, that is centrifugation method. Now I will explain you the third point, that is diagnostic laboratories for different tests like blood and urine. At your homes, many patients, means sometimes doctor prescribe you to get your blood or urine tested, or your elders' blood or urine tested. Now have you ever thought how they do so? They take your blood or urine and they keep it in a test tube. Now what they do, they keep the test tube, they make a different solutions and they keep the different solutions in the test tube and they keep it in a centrifugal machine. There it keeps on rotating, and while rotating the solid particles, they float on the liquid portion and the liquid portion remains there. Either if it is the weight of solid is more, it gets precipitated at the bottom. This is how they separate the components from the blood and urine. If you want to understand this content more better, you could see in my video clip. Okay. Now fourth point, it is used in chemical laboratories and industries for separating suspended materials from liquids. In larger scale, this is also used in chemical laboratories. If they want to separate it, some suspended means some impurities are suspended in the liquid, then also centrifugal machines are used to separate out the suspended material in it. So this is all about centrifugation method. Now moving on to the third process, that is how to separate a mixture of two immiscible liquids. Two immiscible liquids, can you guess their names? Of course, water and oil. Understood? So here I have drawn this figure, and this is nothing but separating funnel. This apparatus is termed as separating funnel. Why separating funnel? Try to understand. This is the opening area from where you will pour the solution, and here a cork is fitted. means you can separate those liquids which is present at the bottom, and then you can tight this cork again, so that the other liquid which is not mixed with the water, it will remain in the separating funnel. Okay, this is how the two immiscible liquids are separated out from each other. So whenever somebody asks you how we can separate oil and water, you will simply say by separating funnel. Okay, now what are applications of this method, that is separating funnel method? First is to separate a mixture of oil and water, just now we have discussed. Second, to separate some organic compounds present in aqueous solution. Suppose an aqueous solution is prepared or it is kept, if some organic compound is present in it, then also we can separate it out from this separating funnel. Now next, third, for the extraction of iron during its metallurgy, the lighter slag is removed from the top by this method to leave the molten iron at the bottom of the furnace. See children, in class 8 you have studied about the extraction of metal. There you could have seen that three processes were there. First, concentration of ore, second was reduction method, and third was refining. Okay, so I am talking about the metallurgical part here. In third step, you could see when the iron is going through the metallurgical process, at a certain time froth flotation, means the first when it goes through concentration of ores process. Okay, so that time froth flotation, through froth flotation method, its ores are separated out. So at that time also this separating funnel is used to separate out the froth from the molten iron. Understood? So this is all the applications of separating funnel method. So in this video we have covered two important separating methods. Okay, in my next videos we will cover 6 more methods are left, so we will cover that. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it.